Hi guys, Gunchip here and welcome back to my legendary playthrough of Skyrim on the Xbox 360. We're currently working through the Hearthfire DLC, and unfortunately at the end of the last episode we just bought a plot of land from the Jarl in Dawnstar, and we were on our way there when my Xbox decided to freeze up, as it usually does. So unfortunately, I had to start again, but I made it on my own. Gregor made it as well, and as you can see, this is our plot of land. Just off in the distance there you can see Whiterun and Lauria's farm. So without further ado, whoopsie, let's make our way over to the table, if I can see it. There it is. Let's get this show on the road, because obviously I want to try and be a bit quicker in the whole crafting of our house, because obviously, as you know, first thing we're going to have to do, there's obviously a little book here which handily tells us the various options that we have. Each time you buy a plot of land, you'll get one of these, and it kind of just gives you the basics of how to do things and the various options that you have. I'll just show you on the map, where we are as well. Here it is. It's Heljarchen Hall, or Heljarchen Hall, whatever. Right next to Blizzard's Rest, which is a giant camp, and Lauria's farm's just down there, and you got Whiterun just below it. So it's quite a nice central location. And as usual, when you open the chest, you'll get some freebies. You get some clay, corundum, iron, and quarried stone. So we'll take all of that. And yeah, let's just get cracking, because we need to build, as usual, we first need to build a small house, and then once we've done that, we need to build the main hall, and then from the main hall we can add our personalization options. So yeah, let's get it done. So first things first, small house. And as you can see, it's marked out there with tape, so I'm not going to bother stopping each time we add something to it though, because as you know, like for example, if I do that, you kind of got to turn around and there's not really that much to see anyway. I think it's mainly because it does take a lot of resources to do this, so it might be a case of you might have to build it bit by bit, but I try to basically get enough sawn logs, nails and clay together as possible. Okay, so before we get any further into it, that's a little house back to this guy.
What is it then?
We could turn him from a normal housecarl into a steward, which is really useful.
I'd be honored to be your steward. You've built a fine steading here.
Okay, if you say so. Mainly for the obvious reasons that let's make some actually, no, let's buy some more materials.
What are we running short of?
Because again, for 200 gold, you can get some lumber, some stone, or some clay, which is a lot better than having to go and forage it yourself, because it takes forever. But for now, let's get over to the drafting table. We're going to have to make a main hall now. And then again, it's over to the carpenter's workbench. And just work your way through it. So door, foundations. As you can see now, we've run out of nails. So luckily there is an anvil, so we can actually do some smithing on site as well. So you go down to building materials, and it was nails we needed. But chances are we're going to need a lot more, so let's just make, I don't know, that many. Let's make a few locks as well, which use iron ingot and corundum ore. Those are the two main things that you're going to need. Mainly iron more than anything else, but it's not a problem because iron is probably the easiest thing to find in Skyrim. And you can either mine it yourself or just do it the easy way and visit a blacksmith and buy it. So we've made tons of those. Let's get back over to the carpenter's workbench. Actually, because as you can see, there's the main hall, and it's just a framework at the moment. And we've run out of materials again for the cellar. What are we needing? We're needing quarried stone. Oh no, where's Gregor gone? Oh, Gregor, where you at? Normally on each site there is actually a mining place you can actually go to mine the quarry, the stone. Just gonna try and see where it is, but it's a lot easier to just buy it from Gregor or whoever it is you decide is your house car. Now where the heck has he gone? The thing is, it could be inside the house, but if that means I'm gonna have to go through a load screen. Oh, Gregor, where you at? And it looks like he's probably gone inside. How annoying. Because there's some iron ore down there, which is quite useful as well. Can't see the stone though. I mean, it's probably nearby, they usually are, but I can't see it. It's not that obvious. So it looks like I'm going to have to go in to find this damn steward. So do bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to quick, because they can see the clay just over there. And the stone I'm not making out, but it's probably nearby as well. So do bear with me 2 seconds. I've got to see where this stupid steward's got to. Okay, there he is. Idiot. So as before, it's exactly the same layout on the inside as the last one. So as you can see, same kind of 2-floor kind of layout. So let's buy what we need.
What do you need, my Thane?
Actually, let's make some improvements as well.
What did you have in mind? Very good.
We get the carriage at least.
See about hiring a carriage driver. The Jarl.
Oops.
The title of Thane is an honor.
Meant to do this one.
What are we running short of?
We need some stone, but I'm going to buy 100 of everything just in case.
Is there anything else you need? I'll see to. Is there anything else you need?
Okay, so we should have all the materials we need now, so let's get quickly outside again. Okay, so I think it's just the cellar we needed to do, so... Oh, no. I forgot to pick up the artifacts. Everything you buy from the steward is normally in the chest, apart from the logs, which are normally over there in the lumber pile. There's our carriage, it's turned up, which is quite nice. And again, let's just go over there because it's our own personal taxi. It's kind of cool.
Where do you
Marcus
want to go?
this time. And again, it takes us to Darkwater Crossing, Dawnstar, Dragonbridge, Falkreath, Everstead, Carthwayston, Cangrove, Markarth, Morthor, Alter Alden, which is kind of a bit random, Riften, Riverwood, Rorikstead, Shorestone, Solitude, Stone Hills, Whiterun, Windhelm, and Winterhalls. So it's pretty cool. It takes us pretty much everywhere, apart from our own houses, which would be pretty cool if we actually linked the houses together. But it doesn't, so let's get over here and make ourselves a cellar. There we go. And now again, we've got all the optionals. Now the unique item on this one is a mill. And mills you use to make flour, which is quite handy because I'm actually going to put a kitchen on this property. So let's go through and make all of these as well. And again, they're totally optional to put them on the outside because you can have them on the inside. But I just figure the inside needs a load screen. So if you just want to come here to quickly improve your armor or make some smithing or whatever, it's better to have them on the outside as well. Plus the fact it just looks a lot cooler. Oh, is that Gregor over there? Must be. And down there we've got like a little smithing station, which is kind of cool. So let's get over to the drafting table again. And now we get to basically personalise this property. So this time I said we're going to go for a kitchen. So we're going to need kitchen doors, foundation, floor, wall support, walls, roof. take a quick look round, and I think that's it there, just bolted onto the side. So now again over to the drafting table, and on the north wing this time we're going to go for an Alchemy Tower. Okay, so again, what we're missing, iron fittings, so over to here and back down to building materials and just bang out as many as you can. Now this does actually help your smithing, but it's so slight that it's really not worth considering. Okay, that should be enough for now, so let's carry on. Doors, foundation, floor, main support, first floor, second floor, roof, and roof canopy. Let's take a look. And you can just see it sticking out over there. That's going to have quite a nice view actually of the whole valley, so that's pretty cool. And finally we've got the west wing. Again, three choices: bedrooms, enchanter's tower, or greenhouse. So we've already got a tower, so might as well go for a greenhouse this time round. So again, you've got doors, foundation, floor, wall support, roof framing, and walls and a roof. Part the bow so it can move a little faster because we are weighted down as usual. And as you can see, there it is. So this one's quite a symmetrical design, the two sloping roofs and a tower at the end, but it's pretty cool. A bit more useful than the last one. Obviously again we've got the garden. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plots again. So like before, my suggestion would be to plant things that you find hard to find, but that you actually use in your potion. Like for example, canis root and Ipstool makes paralysis potions, or juniper berries. That's basically what I'd recommend planting. And all you have to do is just travel away, come back, and they will have spawned in. So that's that for now. Let's get inside and I'll quickly show you the personalization options for each of the different areas. So again, this first area is pretty much the same. You've got your workbench so you can add in whatever it is you need. There's a little chest here as well. So actually let's see if we can ditch some weight so I can actually move around a little quicker. Okay, so we're moving again, and same deal as before, big huge space. We go to the back first of all. This is the Alchemy Tower, and as you can see the option are lots of containers and display cases. There's a wash basin, shelving for your books. You can put a chest at the top of the tower. Alchemy lab, but obviously we're missing the quicksilver ingot because I just ditched it in the chest. Chandeliers, hanging racks for your ingredients, and some basically lights on each level. So that's the Alchemy Tower, which is quite good. This one here I think is this is the greenhouse, and what it is, you have these planters. We need some clay, some quarried stone. So 1 second, I'll just run over to the chest and get some quarried stone. Quarried stone. We need some clay as well. We're going to be back to snail's pace, but whatever. Okay, so oops, I dropped my
What? No!
I dropped my bow as well for speed, to get rid of some of the weight, so we are in a snail's pace. But anyway, so we go to here and we might as well throw in an alchemy lab. Oh, and just by doing that we're light again, which is great. So we go in here and we've got quite a lot of planters that we can make. As you can see, there's also some shelving, some furniture, and lots of containers. But what we're really interested in the greenhouse are the planters. So let's just wait for those to materialise. Boom. As you can see, it's the same as the garden. So you've got you've got 4 slots in the big ones, and here you've got obviously a cupboard where you can store ingredients, and also a small little plant pot. So for example, of course I left them I ditched them in the chest, but 2 seconds, I'll just go grab something just to show you. Okay, so it'd be the same deal as with the garden. You just pick stuff that you find hard to find. So you just activate the fertile soil, choose one of whatever it is you want to grow there. As you can see, it'll change. Same with these. You can do it 4 times. So you just go there, plant something, and there it is. And then once the next time you're back in the area and you come to your house, you'll have loads of free ingredients you can just pick. And then I think it's on a 10-day cycle. So the greenhouse together with the alchemy lab is really good. So a really good combination of the two. Another thing that's quite good for this location, because if you remember, there's a mill outside, and if you bring wheat to the mill, it'll turn it into sacks of flour. And why would you want that? Well, if you come here, and obviously there's containers which aren't very exciting, there's some tables which isn't very exciting, some shelves, but what is exciting here is the oven. And to do that we need some quarried stone, so let's go get some of that from our little chest. So the reason why I normally run around in snail's pace with this is because that way you don't have to keep coming back and forth. But anyway, let's quickly quarried stone. I think it was 3 that we needed, so I'll just grab 6 for the heck. There we go. Fireplace, let's get an oven. Oh, and we can do the fireplace as well, so why not? And straight away there's a lot more light in the room. You got your cooking pot, obviously, a couple of random ingredients as well. What's really interesting is this thing here, the oven. You can see it's given us some salt pile, and if you click on it, it's kind of a nice little animation. It's making bread. You can actually make lots of new and exciting foods that you couldn't make before. For example, chicken dumpling, which restores 15 points of health and restores 1 point of health per second for 120 seconds, which is quite nice. Garlic bread, which cures diseases. Jazbe crostata, which restores 10 points of health, and magic is also increased. So these are really useful. For once, they're actually, it actually makes it worthwhile to do some food. But the one that I'd be interested in for my character build at least is the apple dumpling, which needs a sack of flour, a green apple and a red apple. And what that does is it restores 5 points of health, but it also gives a little increase to bow damage by 5% for 60 seconds. So that's quite cool. Quite a nice little addition. Although to be honest, I don't know whether I'd actually go for a kitchen in my final build if I only had one to choose from. The good thing is, because the Hearthfire DLC gives you 3 plots of land to actually build on, it means that you can actually build one of everything in the sites and just kind of travel around. And I think this kind of setup with the greenhouse, the alchemy tower, the kitchen, and then obviously the mill outside to make the sacks of flour is quite a nice little complement. As the 3 little wings, they kind of do complement each other. And then obviously you've got the same as before. You've got the cellar, so you can build your own smithing station and all that kind of thing. And then, whoops, I don't think it's on this one. No, it's in here. If we go down to miscellaneous, you can have an alchemy lab and an arcane enchanter as well. So in this one location you probably have everything you could possibly ever need for any of your crafting kind of quirks, really. And that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Obviously, I'm leaving these two bare because I'm not going to be using them as my main base of operations. I think I'm probably going to use the final location just because I like it. It's called Lakeside. We're going to get it from the Jarl of Falkreath, and I do hope you'll join me for that. For now though, guys, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and peace.